Hi, hello friends. Welcome to ITR India. This is Prashant. Today, English news presented by Madhusmita Sahu. So friends, please subscribe our channel and like, share to others.
Good morning, ITR. Today is 29 July. I'm Padishmata, sharing you today's news. Rajasthan Cabinet seeks House session on July 31st. Revised proposal to Governor silent on confidence vote. Centre unable to pay states GST dues. Official. Delhi government rejects lawyers proposed by police. Cabinet says decision aims to ensure free and fair trial in February riots cases. BJP destroyed mainstream politics in Jammu and Kashmir, says Omar. Larva in meals kill appetite of doctors. Complaint sent to Vice Chancellor of KJMU, Lucknow, no response yet. Resident doctors posted on COVID-19 duty at King George's Medical University in Lucknow are losing their sleep and appetite over the poor quality of food and lodging arrangements made for them at the hospital. Larvae and insects were found floating in their meals recently. The Resident Doctors Welfare Association (RDWA) of the hospital alleged on Tuesday. Photos of a meal with larvae in it were shared by the association in a complaint letter sent to the university vice chancellor. The photos were also shared on social media by doctors, including former president of RDWA, KJMU, Neeraj Mishra, and former president RDWA, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, Harjit Singh Bhati. Sharing a copy of the letter of the VC to the VC, Mr. Mishra tweeted, "Nothing worse can be if our so-called corona warriors have to repeatedly cry for food and accommodation during life's one of the toughest duties." Lodging issues. When contacted, President of RDWA, KJMU, Kaveri Dande, confirmed that they had written to the administration about the poor quality of food, but said they were yet to get a response or any assurance from them. In the complaint to the VC, the RDWA also said that resident doctors are not provided proper accommodation when they are on round-the-clock duty for 2 weeks and later in quarantine. In some rooms, even the fans don't work, let alone the air conditioners in the humid weather, the RDWA said, adding that no action had been taken despite many written and verbal complaints by the doctors. It's inhuman to treat our frontline healthcare warriors with such grim facilities when governments all over the world are doing so much for their well-being, the RDWA said. At 2,967 tigers, India's capacity at peak. With reserves crowded, animals are venturing out. A detailed survey released on Tuesday reveals that nearly a third of India's largest tigers are leaving outside tiger reserves, and nearly 17 of the 50 reserves are approaching the peak to their capacity at sustaining their populations. India hosts 70% of the world's tigers. At 2,967, experts says India may slowly be approaching its peak carrying capacity of tigers. For the first time, said a scientist associated with the survey, there was an attempt to segregate how many tigers were largely present within the reservoirs and how many flitted in and out were dependent on the core reserve for sustenance. This was to guide conservation policy. China says disengagement at most localities along LAC is complete. Admits issues still remain at Pangong Lake. No change in situation, MOD sources. High Court unhappy as Delhi University Centre failed to spell out exam preparedness. court noted that Varsity had not submitted any affidavit despite clear direction. Volunteers assist visually challenged students in filling up application forms for DU admissions. The High Court on Tuesday expressed its displeasure at the Delhi University and the Centre for failing to come up with the number of visually impaired students who have made a request for scribes to enable their participation in the final year undergraduate open book examinations. A bench of Justice Hema Kohli and Justice Subramoniam Prasad sought to know the status of the common service exam centers, the arrangements made for scribes at the CSE centers for students in the person with disabilities category, and their overall preparedness for smoothly conducting the online examinations. DU has engaged the CSC Academy under the aegis of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to facilitate the students with either limited or no network and hardware facility to appear for the OBE without payment of fee. The students from across the country who wish to avail the CSC's infrastructures have to locate the nearest CSC through their site. Monsoon preparedness to decide PWD report card. Executive engineers asked to maintain logbook related to resolution of problems. Students protest arrest of Hani Babu. All India Students Association hit out against the arrest of Delhi University Associate Professor Hani Babu in connection with the Bhima Koregan case on Tuesday, terming it a witch hunt on pro-democracy activists. The group said that fabricated charges has been used by investigating news agencies against Mr. Babu. The arrest proves the center wants to silence and harass pro-democracy forces. The group said while calling for protest against the move, the BJP government is leaving no stone unturned in this lockdown to curb democracy, it added. Online push hampering JNU's education, Teachers Union slams Center UGC. 6% seroprevalence in Haryana districts bordering Delhi. Out of 361 people, only 25 tested positive in Gurugram during sero survey, but officials sound caution. Delhi government to retest all suspect COVID-19 cases using RT-PCR. Active cases dipped by half in July data. Sushant's father files FIR against Riya Chakraborty. A 4-member police team from Patna reaches Mumbai. Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput's father KK Singh has filed an FIR against Riya Chakraborty and others at Rajiv Nagar police station in Patna. A 4-member police team from Patna has reached Mumbai to investigate the case. Yes, an FIR has been lodged in Sushant Singh Rajput's death case at Rajiv Nagar police station on Saturday by his father under various sections. A team of Patna police has gone to Mumbai for further investigation. Sanjay Singh, Inspector General of Police Patna Central Zone, told media persons the case had been lodged against Riya Chakraborty and others on July 25th by KK Singh, father of Sushant Singh Rajput. He lives in Patna's Rajiv Nagar area. The affair has been lodged under Indian Penal Code sections of 306 abetment of suicide, 341 punishment for wrongful restraint, 342 punishment for wrongful confinement, 380 theft in dwelling house, 406 punishment for criminal breach of trust, and 420 cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. Mrs. Chakraborty had earlier shared a post on social media requesting Home Minister Amit Shah to initiate a CBI investigation in the case. Along with her statement, several other people associated with Bollywood too were summoned by the Mumbai police to record their statement. Recently, several leaders from Bihar, including Lok Janshakti Party President Chirag Paswan, had spoken to Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. demanding a CBI probe in the case. Amarinder Sukhveer urged centre to take up Gurudwara issue with Pak. COVID-19 infections on the rise in Odisha jail. Despite efforts being made to avoid physical contacts between the prisoners and their relatives, the number of COVID-19 cases in Odisha jails has been rising for the past few weeks. As many as 95 under trial prisoners in 8 jails across the state have so far tested positive. Similarly, 17 prison staff members have been found to be infected with the virus. The biggest number of inmates infected, 54, is from the Behrampur jail. Kodala jail in Ganjam district has 12 UTPs injected with the virus. 10 inmates have contracted the disease in Chaudhar Circle jail. Puri and Rourkela jails have 7 and 5 inmates respectively. Other jails in Jajpur, Banapur and Udaygiri have also reported infections. According to the sources, UTPs were being sent forwarded to the jails by the police without waiting for the test results to come. By the time they are in jail, they are already positive. A top official said jails cannot refuse court's order for custody, whether positive or otherwise. Now, coming to some world news, Malaysia's former PM gets 12 years in jail. China halts HK extradition pacts with Canada, Australia, and UK. Decision comes after similar moves by them over new law. No indication virus is seasonal. WHO. Iran blasts replica of aircraft carrier amid tensions with US. Taliban announces 3-day ceasefire in Afghanistan for ID. EU to restrict exports to Hong Kong. Now coming to some business news. Rural lending reviving, Agri gives hope. Government notifies 100% FDI in Air India for NRIs. Ultratech Q1 net falls 38% as top line dips on lockdown woes. Yes Bank Q1 net fall 60% asset quality drops. IDBI Bank turns into profit in Q1. England takes the series. Anand blows hot and cold. Ben Stokes and tricky question for analysts. IPL 2020 Governing Council to finalize essentials next week. Divi's and Vijay Sundar triumph in Surrey. Thank you all. Have a nice day.